and welcome to MyUltraLife. I'm here in Budapest, Hungary, where it's a bit cold and it's going to rain and blustery today, and so it might be a short run. But let's enjoy Budapest, a little run through the city this morning. I'm in one of the main city squares here, and actually it's a wonderful time of year to be here because they have a holiday market, a holiday fair. All the booths behind me are full with food and gifts and things, and I'll show you some pictures here. One of the specialties is Glühwein, which is a hot, small spiced wine or a mulled wine. Some of the booths add a little extra, some of the booths add a little extra booze, and just one or two glasses, and you're having a warm winter night. Not conducive to running the next morning, but it's all right. It's a holiday spirit. So I've run from my hotel down to the Danube River, and you see behind me is the Elizabeth Bridge. Up on top of the hill there is Citadel, an old fortress built not so early, about 1850. But they also have a monument there that was built by the Soviets, Russians, after World War II, marking the freedom of the people of Hungary. Unfortunately, the people of Hungary went from one type of occupation to another, with the Soviets not leading for almost 50 years, so they're not quite sure what kind of freedom it was. But today, since 1990, in the Velvet Revolution, they have been free. The Danube River separates Buda from Pest. In old times, the city of Buda was first built about 900 AD, and over time, this side of the river, Pest, was built. Buda is the hilly side, and Pest is the flat side, and over time, it just became known as Budapest. Behind me, across the Danube, on the Buda side, is the Royal Castle, or sometimes known as the Buda Castle. It's a huge complex, and I had dinner up there last night, and it's almost a city within the city up there. Behind me now is the what they call the Chain Bridge. I don't know why it's called the Chain Bridge, but it was built in the early 1900s, and it was one of the first of its kind as a steel suspension bridge construction. Of course, unfortunately, it didn't survive World War II and was reconstructed. But now it's one of many bridges crossing the Danube, linking Pest with Buda. Well, I've run all the way to the Parliament building. I read that this is actually the largest Parliament building in the world, with nearly 1,000 rooms. Behind me is a huge cathedral. I'm told it's the second largest cathedral in all of Europe. And I was told that the top of the church is precisely the same height as the top of the Parliament building, representing that the church and the government are on an equal footing. Wrapping up my run through Budapest, even though it was a cold, wet, drizzly morning, really quite incredible. And I think there's a rainbow behind me, so it looks like it's going to be a beautiful day. And the run was about 4.5 miles. I've had an UltraLife morning. I hope you have an UltraLife. And if you want to learn more about MyUltraLife, visit MyUltraLife.com. You can search for MyUltraLife on YouTube to see all the old videos I did. And there's even a MyUltraLife Facebook page. So hope to see you there, and have an UltraLife.